Hello everyone. Today I'm going to do a short demo on how to get started with custom kit integration using Unity and Altspace VR. Before you get started, create an account at Altspace. I already have one, so I'm going to log in. Altspace allows you to create custom worlds and kits, which are object libraries that you can import through the cloud and share with everybody without having to install a custom Unity project. To get started with kits, go to account.altvr.com/kits. I'm going to show you a kit I already got started. I'm calling this my proof of pipeline demo. I started with a cube and a sphere, and then started integrating objects that were FBX files with custom textures included. We'll start at the beginning by creating a custom Unity project from scratch. So I'll make a new project and call this Altspace Demo. It is very important that you use this exact version of Unity, 2019.2.12 F1. If you don't have this version of Unity, you can go to the Unity download archive. This will allow you to access every release of Unity and install it right through Unity Hub. I've already done that, so I will get back to making my new project. While I'm here, I'll show you the official Altspace VR Discord. I'll put a link to this, but it is an invaluable resource. Right now I'm in the Unity Uploader world building chat. And this is where people who work on this platform and people who use it every day can assist you with whatever kind of issues you're experiencing. One thing that I've noticed is that on a Mac, you often have trouble building for Windows compatibility. So if you or your teammate have access to a Windows computer, I highly recommend that you use that for going through the rest of this tutorial. Now that we have our fresh Unity scene, I'll get started by creating a cube. I always get started with a cube test before going any further with the pipeline. I'll create a material. The next step is to download the custom Unity importer plugin for Altspace VR. You can find that through the Discord or by going to this link, which I will put on Blackboard for you. altvr.com/download-latest-Unity uploader. There we go. Now that this is downloaded, you can drag and drop it into your assets folder, which will begin the install process. Check to make sure that all of these items are labeled as new and import. Once this is imported, you can see that several folders have been added into your assets folder. This includes Altspace and plugins, which are required to run this process, prefabs, where all of your Altspace ready objects will be stored once you go through the conversion, resources, and scenes. Scenes is where you put the scenes that you're working with. Mine is just named sample scene for now, but you should name your scene. The most important change, though, is that the top bar here now has an Altspace VR dropdown. I'll click that and go to Build Settings. This is where you log in with your Altspace account. Unity will use this to authenticate uploads directly from Unity to Altspace. When you click sign in, that external script will run and it will now be connected to your account. Our first assignment is to work with individual models as kit assets. So we'll go to the kit tab. You can create a kit folder name, and that is the name of the folder that will appear inside of your prefabs here. So I will name this Red Cube Test. And I'll name my asset Red Cube. I will now select this object and click Convert Game Objects to Kit Prefab. It will disappear from the scene and can now be found inside of this folder. Next, you will either create a new kit or load up a kit that you would like to modify or add objects to. I'll show you how to do both. When you hit Create a New Kit, it will open up Altspace again and allow you to name it. I've done quite a few tests. Red Cube Kit. And I'll hit Create. So now my kit is called Red Cube Kit. I'll just copy that in case I need it. Now back into Unity, you hit Load Kits, and it will call the website and bring in all of the kits that are related to your account. I'll click the one that I want to upload to. Confirm that it will build for both Windows and Android, so your Oculus and Vive devices and your Quest and other Android-operated devices will be able to work with this. Next, click Load Kit Prefab Directories, which will pull all of that information from this folder. And then choose the folder that you want to build and upload to the website. This process will take everything in that folder and zip it up and upload it right to that page that we just created when we went on the website to make a new kit. It will also, when it's done packaging it, open up another external script that will push it all up. Now we see it uploading. And the upload is complete. So we'll go back to that page and hit refresh. Now we'll see that our red cube exists. This means that it's now on Altspace's servers and can be called down when you're in a headset using Altspace VR in the custom world editor mode. Now I'll save my scene, and I'm going to open up another project. In this project, I've already begun the kit import process for a few other models. It's already done. All right. So it is okay to work in Unity with different objects in the same scene if you want to experiment with layout or just minimize the amount of scene overhead you're dealing with. Because for every scene you open, you'll have to go through that Altspace authentication process. So I'm going to move the objects I am not paying attention to a little bit further off and take the object I want to upload, Plant 1, and zero out all of the transforms. It's important to make sure that any objects you're uploading are in a local world space. That'll make it much easier when you're editing them in Altspace. So now I'll go back to my Altspace VR window, go to my kit, and paste in the kit folder that I wish to add to. I've already uploaded a fern and a rock. The name of this asset is fern, so I'll put that in there. And now I will again select my object and convert it to a prefab. By doing this, it's packaging up the materials and the textures associated with this FBX model. So all of it will be uploaded at once. I actually just made an error in that last version. The asset was named plant, not fern. And by logging it as a fern using this, I have actually overwritten the object I already had here. So in this case, I'm not going to upload fern again. I'm going to do this demo with a tree. But this just goes to show how important your naming conventions are and how important it is that you follow them, because sometimes you can overwrite objects that have been already packaged in Altspace VR. So I'm going to zero out transforms on this tree to make sure that it's in the center of the object again. put in the kit folder name associated with this project, and make sure I'm very careful about the asset name. This is tree 2. Now I will select this and convert it to a kit prefab. And the tree has appeared down there. Next, I will load kits from the website, and this will call down all of the kits I've already been adding to. And I will select my VRAM 120 kit test. From there, once again, make sure that you're building for all platforms and load kit prefab directories. I will once again choose kit test and hit build and upload. After it goes through the authentication and upload process, it will once again tell you that the upload is complete. And I'll go back to my kits, choose the one I'm working in right now, and then confirm that my object has made it there safely. Because I didn't upload the fern that I had overwritten, my old fern is still up here. What I highly recommend doing in all cases is having 2 scenes that you're working with. One I call asset start, and this shows my fern in its preserve space and the plant I still want to upload. And then a different scene for your kit import, because the objects will be removed from the scene as you convert them into prefabs. You sometimes will want to go back to those objects, make changes, or change the name that you've uploaded them under. So now that I've done that, I'm going to upload my plant again and make sure I name it right this time. Plant 1. And once again, make sure you hit convert game objects to kit prefab. With that created, you can load your kit, confirm that your build settings are correct, and then hit build and upload. Continue doing this process for all of the objects that you would like to add to your kit. Once all of your objects are finally uploaded, check one last time to make sure that they made it there. As a general rule of thumb, there isn't an upper limit on the number of objects you can include in a kit, but even if a user only wants to access one object, they need to download the information for all of the objects. So for your user's sake, try to keep your kits lightweight, less than 5 megabytes each, similar to the rules that we were discussing in AR implementations for other platforms. Now that that's complete, I'm going to load up AltspaceVR.